Welcome to Santa Cruz on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Okay, we're in Santa Cruz, Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Now, we've never been here before, so we don't know what to expect, but we're sure looking forward to exploring. Most people experience Tenerife as part of a cruise, but the name's a bit misleading for the actual location in which you land. You actually land in the city of Santa Cruz on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands, which is a territory of Spain. I know it all sounds a bit confusing, so I'll just refer to it as Tenerife. As you could tell from the very opening clip, it took me a while to get my mouth around the word Tenerife. Now, there are taxis that wait outside the port terminal, but really, it's only a 10-minute walk to city center. Hi, it's Mark and Pam with Any Way You Travel. If you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, we're glad to have you back. Now, what do you say we go explore Santa Cruz on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands? The Canary Islands off the northwest coast of Africa came under the control of Spain in the late 1400s. The island's strategic Atlantic location made them a vital stop for explorers like Christopher Columbus while en route to the Americas. Over time, the islands became known for trade, agriculture, especially sugar and later wine, and eventually tourism, which today is their largest industry. This is the Almeida of Duke Santa Elena. It was a place of shade and relaxation where citizens of Santa Cruz could meet and visit with each other. It was originally built in 1787 and over the years fell into disrepair. However, it was restored in 2006. This is Plaza de España, the heart of Santa Cruz. It was built in 1929 over the ruins of the old Castillo de San Cristóbal fortress. It's the city's largest square and a favorite meeting spot. At the center, you'll see the Monument to the Fallen and a reflecting pool that captures the skyline. With parts of the original fortress preserved underground, the plaza blends history and modern life, making it the perfect place to experience daily culture, festivals, and celebrations in Tenerife's capital. Right next to the Silver Man Tree, you'll find a set of steps that goes down, and it's there you can go take a look at the remains of Castillo de San Cristóbal. The fortress was built in the 16th century, and it was the main defense of Santa Cruz de Tenerife against pirates and foreign attack. Though mostly demolished in the 1920s to make way for Plaza de España, parts of the wall remain preserved underground where visitors can explore the historic legacy that once protected the early city. Now, the neat thing about these remains is they weren't found until 2006. The Iglesia Martis de Nuestra Señora de la Concepción, or the Mother Church of Our Lady of the Conception, is the oldest church in Santa Cruz de Tenerife. Originally built in the late 1400s, the church has long been a spiritual and cultural center for the church. The church is best known for its distinctive five-nave layout, the only one of its kind in the Canary Islands, and its striking bell tower that dominates the skyline. More than just a house of worship, this historic church stands as a symbol of Santa Cruz's origins and enduring identity. Next, we were going to head to the Mercado, or the city market, and check that out. But about a block away, we came across this group of street merchants who had tons of things for you to look at and, of course, buy. Now, this is the Mercado. It's the local market. Both folks who live here and tourists come here to shop and get all kinds of things. Now, it's not just a food or fruit market. There's clothing, there is everything. It's also called the African market. Now, they think that the reason it got the name the African market is because of some of the architectural features. You'll notice the architecture of the Mercado, or the market, has a very Moorish look to it. That's because a Spanish outpost along the North African coast, built in 1415, had a shrine to Our Lady of Africa, a tribute to Mary. So when the Mercado in Santa Cruz was built in 1944, it reflected the architecture of North Africa and was named after Our Lady of Africa. The market has 2 floors, and down below there's even more food, clothing, fresh meats, fruits, and vegetables. The marketplace is one of the liveliest spots in Santa Cruz. The arched walkways and bright courtyards welcome you into rows of stalls filled with colorful produce, island cheeses, and bottles of local wine. The seafood section is especially popular, with everything from tuna to octopus brought in fresh from the Atlantic. Bakeries tempt visitors with traditional sweets, while flower vendors and craft stands make it a great place to pick up your gifts. You'll also find cozy cafes where you can enjoy a coffee and simply take in the energy of local life. It's an ideal stop to taste the island's flavors and experience the heartbeat of the city. There's another landmark in Santa Cruz, Tenerife that might make you think you're in Sydney, Australia. This is the Auditorium of Tenerife in Santa Cruz. The auditorium is perhaps the most iconic symbol of the island. It's designed with sweeping curves that resemble a giant wave. It overlooks the Atlantic and hosts concerts, operas, and cultural events, blending modern architecture with oceanfront views. Along the breakers in the ocean next to the auditorium, you'll see where local artists have painted the faces of various singers, composers, and musicians. Right next to the auditorium is another important historical landmark. This is Castillo San Juan Baptista, or the Castle of St. John. It was built in 1645. Now, in the 1700s, they renovated it and added moats that were filled with water from the sea, and there was a drawbridge. It participated in several battles for the island of Tenerife. This is also known as the Black Castle for its dark volcanic stone. It's one of the best preserved historic landmarks in all of Santa Cruz. As you walk through Santa Cruz, be on the lookout for oddly placed stones such as this. These mark the location of the original city walls of Santa Cruz. Now, if you've been walking, you're hot, and you enjoy a great beer like I do, you need to check out 100 Montaditos. That's it. Now, I get it, Montaditos is like a small sandwich, and the food they have is fantastic. There were a ton of people there eating. But they have mugs of beer like this one for €2.50. You can't beat that when you're hot and you've been walking. After we relaxed with our friends and a beer, we walked over to La Cudra del Palmero for an early dinner. Now, I've got to tell you, this place not only looked really cool, the food was absolutely fantastic. Okay, we're having dinner with our friends Missy and Gary, and they have a new YouTube channel y'all need to go follow. It's called Gary and Missy Travel. No S at the end. So go show them some love. And there's, of course, my lovely Miss Pam. All right, we got chips as an appetizer, which are French fries. I got raw meat, steak, that I have to cook. Pam got rabbit. We're not quite sure what Melissa got.
Chorizo, egg, and fries.
Okay, chorizo, egg, and fries. And Gary again got steak, and we have to cook it on this. All in all, it was a fantastic meal. You'll have to try them out when you come to Santa Cruz, Tenerife. Whether you come here on a cruise or on a destination vacation, expect to find history, beauty, and old world charm all coming together in Santa Cruz. We hope you enjoyed our visit to Santa Cruz de Tenerife in the Canary Islands. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up so YouTube knows to spread it to more people. And hit the notification bell so you can always travel with us. This is Mark and Pam with Any Way You Travel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Happy travels!